What if you had the ability to bend reality to your will? What if you had your very own time machine and you could go back and change your day to reflect perfect outcomes? In this video, I will introduce you to a technique that allows you to reshape your reality so you can live an extraordinary life. We all have those days, weeks, months where nothing goes according to plan, where you appear to be caught in a loop of bad luck. But what is really causing this loop? The answer is your brain. One bad experience now becomes a reinforcing loop in your brain, leading you to experience more of the same. Your brain creates this reinforcing loop by transferring what has happened during the day into your long-term memory. Your self-concept and perception of reality is shaped by what is stored in your long-term memory. I will say that again because it is critical you understand this. Your self-concept and perception of reality is shaped by what is stored in your long-term memory. What gets stored in your long-term memory determines how you think and act in the world. What appears as a day filled with new experiences and opportunities is really just a recreation of old experiences contained in your long-term memory. You are on an unconscious loop of just re-experiencing what is contained in your long-term memory. Not everything that happens to you during the day goes into your long-term memory. It is only the experiences that have high emotional intensity and are important to you that gets transferred into your long-term memory. An example of something that may be important to you could be having good relationships with others or making an important sale. Using the example of making an important sale, let's say you fail to make the sale, and as a result you experience lots of negative emotions. The chances of this getting transferred into your long-term memory is extremely high. Then, next time you go to make an important sale, your brain reminds you of your last failure, setting you up to lose another sale. Of course, the opposite is also true. You experience lots of positive emotions when you nail that important sale. That also goes into your long-term memory. Your brain reminds you of this with your next sale, giving you greater confidence and increasing your chances of success. This is why success begets success and failure leads to more failure. Now, the good news is you can experience not making the sale and prevent it from being transferred into your long-term memory. Not only that, you can create a new reality of making the sale and have that go into your long-term memory. The reason you can do this is because nothing gets transferred into your long-term memory until you go to sleep at night. So you have a window of opportunity to change what goes into your long-term memory and hence bend reality to your will. Brain research has shown that the brain cannot tell the difference between what is real and imagined. This gives you an enormous opportunity to fill your long-term memory with successful experiences, thus creating a reality of extraordinary success. In order for you to be able to do this, there are 3 things you need to keep in mind. 1. Your brain is at its most receptive state for programming just before sleep and when awakening of a morning. 2. What goes into your long-term memory is governed by the strength of your emotions. 3. What goes into your long-term memory is also governed by its importance to you. Using these 3 principles, the technique of bending reality to your will looks as follows. 1. Just before sleep, identify the situations you want to change into a new reality. 2. Imagine the scene going the way that you want it to. make sure you include as many positive emotions as you can. This is key because emotional intensity dictates what gets transferred into your long-term memory. And what is in your long-term memory creates your reality. Using the example of making the sale, you would see yourself making the sale and feeling an abundance of joy and happiness with your success. 3. Remind yourself why it's important. Using the sales example, you could imagine the large commission and what you are going to do with the money. Or it could also mean a promotion for you. Use whatever has the most meaning and importance to you. 4. Make sure you let go of the vision and get a good night's sleep so your brain can do its thing. You need your sleep for this to work, and thinking about your vision will just keep your brain active, preventing you from getting a good night's sleep. You might also consider taking the most important positive things that happen during the day and reinforcing those with lots of positive emotions. Often people have a habit of giving more emotional intensity to negative events rather than to the positive ones. Given what you now know about the brain and your long-term memory, you might want to develop the habit of celebrating the wins when they occur with as much emotional intensity as you can, and playing down your losses by minimizing your negative emotions. See every loss as an opportunity for growth and success. Why not start your journey today of filling your long-term memory with as many successful experiences as you can? Celebrate your wins, reimagine your failures, and very soon your brain will be supporting you to become extraordinary. So there you have it. Everything you need to create your own time machine and bend reality to your will. For more free resources on how you can go from good to great to extraordinary, visit my website www.julfuller.com.